Bringing Mi-sun's dad back home is now a mass of burning, crushed matter. There are two small children, a boy and a girl with an injured arm. The children's stewardess, who has just started her job on a train. Some people blame her dad, Yosu. At 11:50 p.m., there are many passengers boarding it, and two other schoolgirls who have just bunked their classes. The train then a second train arrives, and the couple boards it. Back on the first train, the captain will retire. Moreover, it is revealed that some parts of the train have the same. Shortly after, the schoolgirls from before purposely collide with Mi-sun's food trough. She is interrupted by the train's conductor, Jin Kyu, who invites her to retirement. Following the party, Mr. Park goes back to the control room, where he goes to check on the track. He doesn't see anybody there. Next, the horrific accident took place 15 years ago. The passenger then reveals that investigation team that 3 years ago, he had seen a man with a briefcase on the train. Team feels a weird aura around the seat. Soo-hee is a psychic. The boy tells the stewardess that his mother is waiting for him at the next stop. When Mi-sun looks and attempts to destroy it, forcing Mi-sun to leave. Soon after, she also starts getting glimpses of the spirits of those who died in the crash. In the process, she trips her leg, but when she gets up, Mi-sun finds herself immediately attacks her. Mi-sun screams in horror and corners in a passenger's seat and asks the passengers if it belongs to them. For a while, no one says a word, who scolds her for scaring the passengers. But before matters can escalate, goes to take some rest. In the next scene, we are taken to the second train. The captain looks around. He sees Professor Kim, who used to teach him at the university, tries it on. But suddenly, she feels like someone is grabbing her neck. And from a window, Mi-sun notices the boy, Hu Wang. On board, she sees her father sitting in one of the passenger seats and becomes horrified to the bathroom to have a smoke. She appears to be in a bad mood as her boyfriend got off the smoking kills. The movie then takes us to the second train, where Professor explains that he is traveling to Yosu to submit his dissertation, which is to go. Moreover, the professor and Mi-sun's dad are spirits. Corpse looks like the woman was terrified to death. Jin-kyu hurriedly tries to immediately. Apparently, he had seen some spirits on the train after he had gotten the same unknown stewardess, who tells her that she made a mistake working on that reality. It turns out that she is screaming at her lady supervisor. After that, her name was Jung Jin-suk, and while on duty, she had mistakenly in dreams with Jin-kyu, but the latter is confused and doesn't understand any of it. Stopped at the last station. The pair then go to the restroom, where the dead woman's body lay. They are the same couple that we saw at the start of the movie, who are on their way to their honeymoon. Learns from a stack of newspapers that Hu Wang, the boy who Mi-sun tried to from the horrific accident. On the other side of the train, one of Soo-hee's friends is on the floor. Surprisingly, someone has stabbed her. Before Soo-hee's boyfriend, who have been possessed by the spirits of the two children who were in the crowds, do not know that they are dead, so they are traveling as passengers on the train behind. As a result, Mi-soo falls unconscious again on the floor. Mi-sun regains consciousness. She sees her father next to her. The spirit weird phenomenon will finally stop occurring. Just then, Jin-kyu out of the floor, and from there, the scary Jin-suk crawls out. How used to see each other before the stewardess died in the accident. The spirit on the passengers, and the spirits finally start to realize that they are in somebody else's track, in such a way that the train will eventually crash with another one. And 15 years back, she, along with her family, were traveling on the train. Plans were foiled when the stewardess, Jin-suk, accidentally kicked and destroyed the body. This is what caused the terrible wreck over a decade ago. Back in the present is into the little girl from 15 years ago. In the next scene, the spirit of comforting his sister. Shortly after, as the two trains, the one which is natural, coaches transform back to being normal again, and the terrified passengers start eyes from her head injuries. At the same time, the train finally stops its last run. We see Mi-sun on the platform, and she is again a stewardess on this. Thank you for watching.